Good job with the braking side of the vehicle. Coming up. Okay, this is one of those things. It's like we come up to here, we see the side of the vehicle. We should be in orange stage. We see the side of that van. That's just going to indicate that there is a possible, somebody doing this, possible somebody doing this, possible somebody coming this way. Like, there's all these different possibilities. So when we're in orange stage, we're kind of covering our brakes, prepped and ready, knowing that something could happen. So we see some brake lights right here. Why are they applying the brake lights? Don't know, gut reaction, orange stage. Let's go ahead and roll off the throttle, play some brakes. So here we go, we're applying the brakes. We got a vehicle behind us. You've seen the mirror, so we need to have good 360 situational awareness. Position ourselves off to the side just in case. Person turned. We've navigated this situation. Somebody behind us still, so let's go ahead and get ourselves out of here. We have a side of the vehicle here. Hopefully they stay. So we're going to go ahead and accelerate and move off to the right a little bit to give ourselves a space cushion, move back into our lane. Bend, here we go, bend kitchen, merging area. Watch out, this person's applying the brakes. Switch lanes, okay, very good. Had the wrong indicator, switching lanes to the left, but wanted to go right. All right, good job with the braking, good job handling it. So it's very interesting. Look, so he's got the left turn signal. So we're assuming we're doing our head check, did a very good job, looking forward. Oh, they're in front of us, and now they have the right blinker. So we handled it very, very, very well. Make sure you guys sign up for the MTC Rider Academy. It has all of our training. Help out the channel. You get a whole bunch of stuff. Check it out. Just check it out. Click the link. Check it out. Turning technique and didn't account for the fact that it was very slippery from the rain. Okay, so he's practicing. Practicing big open field. And we lost traction on that rear tire.
Oh, my knee.
Oh, my knee. So this is where having, like, at least telling your buddies or telling a family member, hey, I'm going to be out in the field for the next 2 hours. If I'm not back, if I'm not back in 3 or 4, can you check on me? So I got an MRI done. Slight tear in one of the ligaments. Ooh. ACL, PCL, LCL. Which one?
Feel good. Whew.
Oof.
Give me a sec.
Yeah, ligament tears are no good. Ligament sprains, so it didn't tear. So there's level 1, 2, and 3 tears. Level 1 is kind of like a stretch of the ligament. So there's some tearing a little bit. Level 2 is about half torn. Level 3 is completely torn. So he's got a level 3 sprain, which is a tear of one of his ligaments. And then his other ligaments were stretched beyond what they should have been. And so there's either level 1 or 2. And bone bruising. Oh, severe bone bruising. So he hit probably the patella, but it could be the femoral head. Oof. That's painful. Just from a crash like that. All right. RSLSI. All right. I was reading his name. So what happened here was we had somebody in our lane. Uncommon thing in a common situation. So what do? We put ourselves in a better position, move off to the right. That could have been bad. Thankfully, we were able to move out of the way. So he has his hands up, but we're not in the safe area yet. Get yourself in a safe area. All right, side of the bus. We're supposed to be going to the intersection. The bus decides to do that. Everyone's moving over because the law of gross tonnage, the bus would win. So we got hit by another vehicle, and the bus is like, whatever, I didn't get hit. It's not my problem. I would still call that in. Dumb. Oh, did he get pulled over? Oh. Same person with the quad lock from earlier. Ooh, nice little water to the face. So when we get hit like that, we have to stay calm. Because if we panic, we're going to be off the road. That's a hazard. What's going to happen here with Millie 707? We have crest of the hill, a road hazard, side of the vehicle.
Hey,
didn't see you.
what are you doing?
So in this situation, it's very easy to just kind of, whoa, there's a fist. So we see this. We have a terrible road surface. Intersection here, so you definitely have people going in and out. We're going 55, not too bad. I don't know what that sign is, but it's going to be a caution sign. Not too interesting. But right here, we got side of the vehicle. So he already started to roll off the throttle. He did very good. Do we have the new plan method up? Yes, we do. The plan method: position for safety, locate hazardous situations, assess relevant threats, navigate active threats. So what he's doing here is he recognized something. He's going to be in orange stage, prepped and ready. He rolled off the throttle and sees this person kind of moving out. He's actually vocalizing, does this person see me? No. So at this position, what I would be doing is kind of waiting. So I'd be slowing it down even more, kind of seeing what this guy wants to do. Now, if this guy decides to stop right here, and I was slowing down, and I see him stop, okay, cool, I'll accelerate. But what we're doing here is just kind of like everyone's just doing the same thing that they're currently doing, just kind of waiting for somebody to react. I don't like to wait for people to react. You guys just heard me talk about that. So he's going to continue going his speed, and then we're going to get close. That's not good. I'm not going to wait for this guy to do anything. I'm going to slow it down even more, and that's how I have control of the situation. I'm going to control what I can do to keep myself out of danger, just in case this guy did something, and if he didn't do anything, even better. But do something first, because right here,
Bro.
you see me, bro? You see me, bro? And then we just kind of keep going. We keep going. We found an escape route, yes, and all that stuff, but we could have slowed down. Could have let him have it. There's an open spot later on. Let's accelerate around him. Not a big deal. Don't wait. Don't just like kind of wait for life to happen. It's not going to work out well. Quick shout out to our sponsor, Cardo Bluetooth Systems. We use the Pack Talk Edge here at the DDF crew, but I've used the Pack Talk Slim. I've used the Pack Talk Bold. All of them are great systems. Check them out. Links in the description for a discount. We're supporting our sponsors because they support us and they support this training that we're trying to be doing. So let's go ahead and jump into the next video and figure things out. All right, boom, punch in the face. How did this happen? Why did it happen? We don't know. What kind of pattern do we see right here, though? Open lane, very good, Jeff. Got a little honkity honk behind us. So far he hasn't done anything. Don't know what he did there. It was a nice little jump cut. Look at the mirror. Look at the mirror. Somebody's running up. The guy has some angry problems. And then he walks away with a little fanny pack. Who's this guy? That's somebody needs to go to jail for that one. That's just like an awkward looking dude. I don't know why he's so calm.
17 ani.
Write in the comments, what is it? What's the pattern? What's the pattern? There's a merge. We're in the blind spot. Slams the brakes. Find an escape path. There you go. Good job with the escape path. Good progressive braking. Found an escape path. Let's go back to that one. So look at that. We got indicator. This is our space cushion right here. We have a decent space cushion. Now, when it comes to interstate riding, maybe not. Okay. So the whole point with this is to position ourselves for safety. We want to plan. So we're going to be off to the sides. Okay. If we needed to. Over here on the left, we're too close to this person. So that's not a good spot. So he's going to hopefully get into this position because there's nobody here until, you know, they come up behind us. But right now, we're doing okay. We're removing our space cushion. There's brake lights. Why do we have brake lights? I don't know. It's a merging area, so be very careful. So right now, you look at our line of sight, we can see pretty far down. Now we can't see very well. So right here, we can only really work with this. If we move over to here, we have all of this to work with. And you're going to see that when the brakes really start being applied. So now we have an escape path. So let's say this person slammed the brakes and we were not able to stop. We're going to go right into the back of this Honda. But if we were positioned for safety, look at where we could go. Pew. Position for safety. Position yourself in a lane filtering position so you have great line of sight, great space cushions, and a great escape route, which takes minimal effort because you're not having to swerve into it. Okay, that's why you're positioning yourself already in this for safety. You're putting yourself in a position for safety so that if something happens, minimal effort will get you into safety. This is right here a great example of that. So he did a great job doing progressive braking. Really good job with progressive braking, putting himself into an escape path, and then if something did happen, he was able to go, but thankfully he was able to stop. So right now, what you want to do is roll off the throttle, maybe even apply some brakes. Hopefully, I don't think there's anybody behind us, but we want to increase our space cushion now. because we still want to have that room. Because if he slams the brakes again, we might not have enough time. Okay, watch out for blind spots, merging areas. There's an indicator. It's a non-issue. Okay, at that point, we're fighting for our lane. Okay, this is a staggered position. Person swings over. What we can do is roll off the throttle, apply some brakes, let them in. It's not a big deal. If this person moves over quickly, we're not going to get hit. If this person moves over quickly, at this point, our space cushion is now gone. And that is what we're pissed off about, is that you removed our line of sight, our space cushion, and you're going to make it more difficult for me to escape onto the shoulder on the right and swerve and all these other things. What they're pissed off about, this rider, and it's a lot of different riders, we're just using this rider as an example, is that we're pissed off because they took away something that we currently had, but we're still safe. We're still safe. That's the thing. You're making it scary for me, so I'm pissed. But if you think about it, you're still safe. You're not hit. This is staggered. You're not hit. So what can you do? You could do this. You could be pissed off and have this reaction of where like, hey, you took something from me. I'm going to make some noise and bare my teeth at you and show some anger at you. And sometimes people will be like, oh crap, I don't want to deal with that. But then you're also going to have people who are like, oh, you bared some teeth at me. You made some noise at me. Let me mess you up. And that's probably what happened to the guy that got smacked in the face. You know, whatever. Probably not. I don't know. I'm not victim blaming or anything, but you're going to you're going to have this defensive confrontation. So if this person switched over, could be a nice person, bad person, whatever it is. It's a Tesla. I don't know. Switched over. And all we did was roll off the throttle and apply a little bit of brakes. And we made it to where our space cushion was good. Our line of sight was good. Our position for safety was really good. Yeah, they might not know that they did something wrong. They might not know, but we got ourselves safe. What's more important? Let's make ourselves safe.
Of this was to capture my experience as a new rider who just had his first crash and to showcase what it feels like to be back on
nice
the road
360
and
camera.
What kind of feelings I'm going through in my head as I get back onto the two wheels.
Little Harley. Oh, something in the road. Lost. Yeah, there's some oil or something in the road. It's a big boy bike too. Oh, Indian.
Fucking oil here.
Yep. Good job lifting it up the correct way. Watch out for the oil. Yeah, he literally just lost. And you can see it where his leg catches. So his foot, there it is. This right here, we're gonna learn a little bit from this. Now, obviously, this is happening. It's not his fault. There's oil. There's some stuff that we could have done differently. But like this right here, it's not his fault that his foot touched. It's just that you do see people like not able to navigate a corner and they want to put their feet down. This is what happens when your foot catches asphalt when you're riding. It just gets, it grabs, it plants, and then it launches you off the bike to where you have zero control over it. So watch it happen real time. That's what launched him off the bike. His foot touching. And it touched because he was already falling down. His foot was on the floorboards and maybe the edge grabbed. But take a look at this. We have oil on the ground. Look at oil on the ground. So if you see any discoloration, I'm going to go ahead and point that out right there. If you see any discoloration, you could see it kind of doing this. So somebody was like leaking. And it's on the sidewalk, but you get what I mean. It was leaking on the ground. Our job is to recognize this part and be like, oh, I'm going to adjust. Or it's like, oh, I'm not going to be able to make the turn. So I'm going to go ahead and do this, do a nice little U-turn. What the heck's all this stuff? Go over it nice and smooth, and then kind of do that. You have to make adjustments. You really have to make adjustments. So once you see discoloration in the road, this is really light gray, dark gray, light gray, dark gray. Like these things doesn't make sense. Uncommon thing in a common situation, get yourself out of there. And you can still see it when we're like following the path. It's not good. I don't care if it's just like a stain in the road, no oil, no nothing. It's just some weird color. I'm avoiding it. I'm just avoiding it. You know, it's like cracks on the sidewalk. You're gonna break your mom's back. Just avoid it.